What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Barbell Brigade Talk Show. I'm with Silent Mike and Larry Gao. And Larry, you have competed in both powerlifting and bodybuilding now. In your opinion and from your own personal experience, which one was harder and why?
Bodybuilding.
For real?
Yeah.
Why?
I think bodybuilding is, like with bodybuilding, you have to be locked in 100%. Like your recovery, like how many macros you're getting, your workouts, like your sodium, everything has to be on point. Like if you fuck up for like just even like a day or two, like that's it. Like that's the difference between getting first place and like last place, you know? Whereas with powerlifting, I feel like there's a lot more leeway to kind of fuck up. I feel like with powerlifting, it's a little bit more forgiving. Just from my personal experience, when I did the powerlifting competition.
How long did you prep for that one?
I prepped probably like, I had a really long prep just because I just wanted to be prepared for it.
Yeah.
I had like, probably like 4 or 5 month prep, 6 month prep.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I had to do was lose a little bit of weight to compete in the weight class that I wanted to compete in. And then with bodybuilding, like it was actually really difficult. Like I had a coach for that, and
You had coaches for both?
I had coaches for both, yeah. But my coach for the bodybuilding competition was a lot more strict on just everything, like the sodium, the macros, like how much sleep I should get, the water intake, and so I feel like.
Did you have to do cardio too?
Cardio every morning, yeah, like 30 minutes. So I just feel like, from my personal experience at least, I definitely feel like bodybuilding is a little bit more challenging. You could argue that at like the micro level, maybe each individual workout, powerlifting could be a little bit more difficult than bodybuilding.
Like the actual training session?
The actual
the
training
1
session
hour
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to like,
Sure.
with powerlifting, you have to like deadlift and bench on the same day, or squat and bench on the same day.
Yeah.
But I think overall, bodybuilding is definitely harder.
I think that's a good analysis, because if you look at it, like, take money out of it or championships or something, they're like, all powerlifters are kind of hobbyists. But a hobbyist bodybuilder never steps on stage.
You can't.
Like, I would call myself a casual bodybuilder, but that's because
Yeah.
I train bodybuilding. I don't
Yeah.
step on stage.
Yeah.
But there's like a casual powerlifter still competes because it's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Right? You sign
Yeah,
up,
right.
you got to get the singlet, you got to lift to the rules,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
You don't really even have to prep, really.
Yeah,
Right? Because you're just testing your strength.
Yeah, for bodybuilding, there's a threshold you have to cross. So like
Yeah.
if you look at the mirror and you're not sub 10% body fat, you're just, I'm not even gonna do this show.
Yeah.
But for powerlifting, you could go like, I'll just go like 3 for 9 or whatever.
Yeah. It's more like, it is like marathon to like 5K. Some people are like, yo, dude, we're running the turkey trot for Thanksgiving. It's a 5K. You want to do it? And you'd be like, yeah, because it's 2 miles.
Yeah.
But you're never like, yo, dude, Larry, Sunday, man, marathon. No, because you'll die.
Yeah.
And then with bodybuilding too, I remember like there were so many opportunities I had to go out with friends and just socialize, and I couldn't.
No.
Because like, for example, like a lot of my friends would just want to go out to grab food. And although I could have, it's just like, I didn't, because I'm like, they're just gonna eat bomb ass food and I just have to watch them.
Yeah. Drink water.
And yeah, drink water, bring my chicken and rice, or eat it beforehand so I'm not like starving and watching them eat. So it just wasn't worth it to me, you know? When with like powerlifting, I don't think I ever really had that issue too.
No,
like,
food makes you stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did you meal prep all your meals? Like
Pretty much.
starting from the beginning of the prep all the way to the end?
To be honest, during the beginning, I kind of cheated my diet a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. But I think once it got closer, I was like, okay, I really have to like take this more seriously now.
You did a show where there were enhanced and not enhanced on stage, right? What made you want to do that show instead of, because your position is like you want to stay natty, like what made it where like you didn't want to just do a natty show or whatever?
I kind of wanted to see how I could do against people who are taking stuff.
On gear, yeah.
And I kind of also wanted to show my audience and just people in general, like it is possible to place well.
Yeah.
Even if you're natty, competing against people who aren't.
What did you place?
I got third in my class, which
Pretty good.
I was really happy about, because going into the competition, I was like,
The top two probably were on some shit.
maybe, I don't know. But,
What are their names and if they're on shit?
I can show you guys.
What are their
the stage
doses?
photos. I can show you guys the stage photos later for you guys to see if they are on stage.
When you're backstage, where you're like, oh,
yes,
fuck.
yeah. When I was getting a pump,
Yeah.
and I saw everyone, I was like, I'm getting last place. Like, there's no way. But I think, like, I have to thank my coach too, because I think like the timing that he had me take like
rice cakes
specific
and water,
foods, like honey and water.
Yeah.
Like, I think that made a big difference on stage when I got the pump.
Yeah.
And I beat a lot of the people that I thought I was gonna lose to.
Wow.
Yeah, so prior to the competition, like when I was first beginning to train for it, I thought I was gonna walk away like, I don't know, 5th, 6th at best. But
Yeah, third and
so getting third, I was ecstatic about.
yeah, third with when there's other people on gear, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
If you had to
very
do
happy.
one of the sports for the next like 20 years, which one do you enjoy more, or would you do? You could only do one, and you have to compete in it.
And they both get paid the same.
Yeah. Career, nothing aside, just your fulfillment.
Probably bodybuilding.
Yeah?
Yeah. See, I know bodybuilding is harder, because if I think about it, if I think about doing either another bodybuilding competition or another powerlifting competition, the bodybuilding competition, I'd be like, ah, fuck, like here we go.
I know
like
what you
another
mean.
More
another
intimidating?
half
I know
year
what
of
you
like
mean, yeah.
losing like my entire life to this. Whereas with powerlifting, if I thought about doing another powerlifting competition, I could be like, okay, yeah, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, one like excites you, and the other one's like, oh,
Yeah, like it's also exciting, but it's more like.
Nah, the other one's not exciting.
What's funny to me is, because I know a lot of people that do both at professional, the best level, and casual levels, is I think the personalities of both are actually more similar than not. Both tend to be kind of like introvert types
With bodybuilding?
and powerlifting. I feel like the personalities are similar that succeed in both. They're kind of niche
Really?
people. They're like different than your average like quarterback jock, you know? Even though one is way more intense and one's way more of a commitment. But like high level powerlifters live more like bodybuilders. I
They
think.
do. Yeah, like Russ tracks his macros.
Yeah.
He watches his diet.
Yeah,
Like,
he probably goes out a little bit more than a bodybuilder, but probably not that much.
not that much. Yeah.
And a lot of it's just being an entrepreneur too, right? You get so locked. Like me and Bart live like a bodybuilder. We just don't look like them. Like we eat, we're fucking right. We work and then we just like chill. Like we're highly introverted.
routine.
Yeah, very routine, very introverted.
So you've done a powerlifting
Tons.
competition, tons. Have you done a bodybuilding?
Never.
Michael's one of the first to pull 700 online, like at a normal weight, like not like a 300-pound person.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, he was like
That's
200
nuts.
And maybe
something.
the first natty.
Yeah, I think he might have been the first natty guy to pull 700 online.
Maybe.
Not at a crazy weight too.
What do you think is harder?
Oh, bodybuilding for sure.
Yeah, you agree.
In
with
my
that.
so out of the things I've done, I place bodybuilding and then I go marathon, and then because to marathon to me is more like powerlifting.
Yeah.
Where food, the more food you have, the
you
more
feel
energy
better.
you have.
Your whole life revolves around
But bodybuilding, it's like, you know, with like powerlifting, it's you just train and then afterwards you're good. With bodybuilding, day one that you sign up, you're already restricting your life. You can't do this, can't do this, can't do it. You know, and it's already like, and it feels like an anaconda just squeezing your fucking life away until you're just like a fucking skeleton.
See, I kind of live like that. Like it doesn't bug me. I just never entertained by stepping on stage. I never thought that's for me. I don't like showing a bunch of skin. I don't like pose everywhere.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
You never even wanted to like just experience like what that whole process would be like.
I do want to get like stage lean one time.
Mike is so weird though. He'll probably get stage lean and just be by himself in a fucking hotel room and just like.
Probably. I'll like maybe tell and show Barton that's it. Yeah, probably. Because I want to feel the anaconda.
You do?
I want to feel an anaconda. Yeah.
It's stupid.
But like I've done like 3 years ago, probably when I first met you, I was going through a dark time and just opened my gym in pandemic. I was 250 pounds. I'm 195 right now. So like obviously that's not the exact same, but like I've done these, you know, and I haven't been below 10% body fat, but last summer I was probably sitting at 12, 13, 14.
pretty lean, yeah.
Like I was lean-ish.
Yeah.
And I think I could hit the gas and get a little leaner.
I think you can.
Yeah. So that'd be the goal.
Because that was one thing that Jared was telling me. He was my bodybuilding coach. He was like, what he noticed of crossovers is people that have been dedicated in one sport actually do very well in the other one. Because one of his top athletes is Brianni. and she's like world record, pulled 650
She's the biggest lady deadlift of all time.
Of all time.
640 pounds.
Yeah, and then she
Apple.
Turned
That's
IFBB
crazy.
pro on her second
on
or
her
first
second
show. Yeah.
Second show turned IFBB pro. So it's just that insane powerlifting dedication just crossed right over into bodybuilding. And from bodybuilding, she went back into powerlifting to break the world record.
Yeah.
So he was just saying that, like,
And she's obviously very special, but
Yeah.
but a lot of athletes, once
if
you're locked
dedicated, you just kind of know how to like transfer that over into other things.
you think you'll bodybuild again then?
I think so, but she's just not anytime soon.
Yeah, chilling.
Because you want to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, breathe a little bit. Just other responsibilities too.
Yeah.
And I just know, like, if I were to do another one, I would want to place better than
With the
third
next
place.
one, would you do natty one?
would-
Yeah,
I
go
would-
beat up some natties,
Yeah,
dude.
I could do a natty one.
Yeah.
I think I could do pretty well in a natty show.
What's surprising, and I'm glad I did a natty one because I know it's natty and I know there's drug tests, then that like question of like, are these guys on gears out the window?
Yeah.
And I remember going backstage and I saw and I was like, wow, like what people think is the natty level.
No.
Because I was in
Yeah.
debut and what's the other one? Novice. That was my division. If I went into open, I would have got smashed. Because open is like the people that have done it many times.
Or they just had the
still
world
looking insane.
championship, and you look at the top natty guys.
Insane. Huh?
They're fucking You're like, dude, like you literally look
Yeah.
like you're on gear.
Yeah. They're just like
That's-
20 pounds
that's
lighter.
Insane.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think I'm really glad I eventually like leaned over and did it because I was always like, I don't want to do bodybuilding, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just want to stick to the things I like to do. But I was like, I'm getting old. I should just challenge myself. And then I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
So
I always question too if my genetics, like, it's meant more for powerlifting or bodybuilding.
bodybuilding for sure.
Because I feel like with powerlifting, I did okay, and then in the bodybuilding, I feel like I also did okay. So
Can
it's
I
like,
tell you something? But you're gonna hate me.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I know the video's over.
I won't hate you. I won't hate you, Bart. I won't
No.
hate you.
I think you have the genetics to be an extremely top level geared bodybuilder.
Time to take you.
No,
Fuck it.
because you have a
Made
crazy.
my decision, yeah.
No, but I don't want you to because I know you want
Sorry,
to be natty.
Mom. Bart said.
But I think your X frame
Yeah.
is insane. So you have a small waist, broad
Yeah.
shoulders, tall. Like if you packed on muscle, you would look fucking
Larry
insane.
Bum. L Bum, baby.
But I don't think you should do it because you want to be
Yeah,
natty.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm too scared about my health.
That's.
I feel it.
But you have the genetics to be like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You're right. I do hate you now that you said that.
All right. See you guys next time.